Hello, dear students. We are going to discuss today interpretation of colors in topographical maps. Like you saw in this slide, yellow color, yellow color for cultivable lands, and green color for forest region. White color in this topographical sheet you can easily show is uncultivable land, and blue color for water bodies. Brown color for contour and contour heights and sandy features. For black color, it is dry stream and pond. We will discuss it further when we go through topographical sheet. And red color for settlement. We also discuss about different types of settlement and drainage pattern. Now another representation of conventional sign and symbol. This is for settlement. You know we have three types of settlement in this topographical sheet: nucleated settlement, linear settlement, and scattered or dispersed settlement. So in topographical map, if red box we have, that means this shows permanent huts, and two for temporary hut we have two square like blank square like a structure here, and desert torn for cross, red cross. You know very much road, for road and for settlement we use red color. So types of settlement, three types of settlements in your book topographical sheet we have to discuss here. So types of settlement: nucleated settlement. These are the settlements clustered together in a group. Such settlements can be found close together in a group. Such settlement can be found close to railway station, a confluence, a quarry, a mine, or an industrial site. Especially if you visit slum area, it is nucleated in pattern. Linear pattern, as you know, the pattern around the pattern, these are the settlement which usually developed on either side of the main road or river with a view to provide services like dhaba, like hotel, like shop is the example of linear settlement. Scattered and dispersed settlement. In these, the permanent huts and hutmans are isolated, scattered. This sorts of pattern in a hilly area and the plateau region where there is very low level of population density occurs. And the next slide we have monuments and building. Representation of urban man-made settlement. These are the symbol which is found in topographical sheet, and it is asked in your examination too to show where is church in this topographical sheet, where is fort in this topographical sheet, where is temple in this topographical sheet, and what is the symbol of post office, like that. So here we have PO4 post office, and all these you can look it, all these sorts of pattern we have in the topographical sheet. Just have a look this shed and just mind it, remember it. PO for post office, TO for telegraph, and dot dot dot, two big dot having two small dot, telegraph lines. PTO, post office and telegraph combined services, where there is now telegraph is not exist, it has been closed, but old topographical map, it had been given. DB for PS for police station, DB for dark travelers Bangalore, and IB for inspection Bangalore canal, RH for rest house, CG for camping ground, and CH for circuit house. Especially circuit house, post office, police station, graveyard, tomb, fort, tower. This is asked in examination. For next slide, we have representation of political boundaries. For international boundary, we have black shade boundary represented, bold dash and dot indicates the border between two countries, and a state's boundary demarcated as the state within a countries are demarcated by the single dash and dot line. A state boundary undemarcated, double cross and double dash. District subdivision. This line represented by a series of dashes formed in a border between two districts within a state. And Tahsil dot 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 lines we have. Forest boundary like that, unlocated area, surveyed area, and village. Especially we have state boundaries and international boundary. We have to remember it. Okay. For another, we have railways. So we have three sorts of gauge: broad gauge, meter gauge, narrow gauge, and one is level crossing, road crossing. Quite often then not you see. So broad gauge, distance between the two rail is called gauge, and broad gauge distance is 1.69 meter. Meter gauge distance between two rails is 1 meter. Narrow gauge, which is not exist this time in India. So narrow gauge 0.7 meter. Level crossing indicates this structure. So you must remember it. Drainage pattern. Drainage system, a stream and nadi or nalas, we have like this structure. River larger than a stream, colored in blue if it is perennial. When it is not showing perennial, that means it shows in black. Stream with track in bed. Especially you have to remember like river, perennial river, and seasonal river. This appearing a stream on a topographical sheet, we show like that structure, and after some space it is disappeared. That means rivers goes underground, or it is disappeared. River with island and rocks, especially in a lower course of river, load deposited is indicated by islands and rocks. It is more prominent if river is dry. So this is now drainage pattern. We have three sorts of drainage pattern: dendritic, terralis, and radial pattern. So when in a topographical map we have contoured line like a mountain ridge structure, and it flows so many stream. This is called radial stream. And terralis pattern, when two or more than two confluence tributary of river meets at a 90-degree almost, it is called terralis pattern. And dendritic pattern means river branches like trees branches like pattern is called dendritic pattern. So I hope it is clear. And this is tank and perennial well, canal structure. A channel connected with a main river in which water is diverted for irrigation purposes during the dry season. It is also used for navigation, especially shows occupation site if under construction. And for tank, we have tank is used for irrigation process. So it is, if it is perennial, then set it with blue color. If it is not perennial, then it is demarcated as black dots. And in this tank, if dry tank, we have like this structure. If seasonal rainfall, it is when it is full of water, then you can easily show with so many dots outer of the surface, blue dots. And perennial linked well, if well is perennial, you show it in a blue circle. If unlined well, that means not pakka well. This is not used this well for the purpose of unlined well. It is a kacha well and shown as a blue circle, contains water. Related depth is indicated by a number besides 2 20 r. 20 r means depth is 20 meter. Brackish means salty water. So if you have seen in a topographical sheet, you will see in a topographical sheet a brackish water, that means you have to market it as a salty water bodies here. 12 for triangular blue shade, springs for plus blue shade, shoal for submerged rocks structure, and swamp for a part of land perennially submerged in water. It is found along the coastal areas. So with this